Okay, here we go. Now it's recording. So, the first part of this game gameplay I've actually sped up because it's it's the opening route and we're trying to go for B, and it's not so much about the gun skills as it is about just taking the right route and making sure there's no enemies around. Anyway, this is a very hard fought game. I'm not sure by how much we win, but I'm fairly certain that we win. But it's definitely, I have to go for flags a whole lot, and every time I have to go for flags, it means that I usually end up, not having as good a game. But this turned out pretty well, mainly because of the high numbers, not because of the divider thing. Not sure what that's all about, but yeah. Look at this, just owning them. So during a game, I usually feel as though I can do best if I don't have to run the objective. Oh, look at this guy. I don't know how the hell he got me. I had full health. And since never. Oh, and look at this. Oh, try it. No. Shot from the side. Don't get that flag. Anyway, I mean, I did. But yeah. Oh, this guy gets an unfortunate walkout. Oh, that's another thing. When you walk out of a doorway chasing someone, chasing is most of the time it's not the right thing to do. Like, I do a lot of chasing, which is something. Sometimes it works out. Most oftentimes it works out, but you have to know what the situation is, because sometimes chasing is good and sometimes isn't. And in the situation it is good is when the other guy is. When you actually can hurt him a fair amount. Like, if you just shoot behind him, get one bullet on target, that chase is never going to go to your way. But if you put 4 or 5 bullets in the terms of with a submachine gun, or if you have almost killed him, then it's always a good idea to chase. Look at me just getting owned trying to get B. Oh, I thought I was going to get him. Oh well. So. Yeah, so chasing, most of the time is not a good idea unless the other guy is about to die. And what I usually do is I jump around corners and hip fire, which is oftentimes they lay prone, just the way that they retreat, or the enemy retreats. And jumping is a very good counter to proning, because whilst you're prone, you don't get to maneuver as fast as whilst you're just standing around. But oh, that was that stupid assault drone. That'll be interesting. Or the best way to kill an assault drone is still with the FMG9s. Just pull those out and put just a lot of lead into it. That's the main way to take out any of those things, like a Juggernaut. It's still a good way to kill Juggernauts even after patch. I don't know if the patch has reached PC yet. No idea, but if it is post-patch on the PC, killing a Juggernaut with the Akuma FM. Oh, look at this! Bang, 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 bang! Oh yes, that's enough lead. Just pump it in there. Go, David, go. So yeah, as you can see, I was pretty much just very easy, and also, he reacted fairly quickly, the other guy. So I'd imagine it works often. That wasn't just a rarity; that it did work. Oh, extended mag! I love extended mags. You can just keep spraying and spraying and spraying, and it never ends. It has got 100 bullets in one clip. The P90 when it's put with extended mag, which is like a light machine gun. So yeah. But I feel as though the FMG9s, at least on the PC, I don't know, they're still a viable option. As before, oh, look at this. Oh god. I thought I'd hide them, but I didn't. But before patch, I felt as though I died on the first touch of the bullets. Like, as soon as they hit you, you're dead. Yeah. But now I feel as though you have a little bit of a chance. So there's like a couple of milliseconds that you can react to getting shot by them, which is good. I like it. It's when I used FMG9s or pre-patch, I didn't do too well. Like, it wasn't. I don't think it was overpowered. It was just frustrating to dash it because they were like a shotgun, and it's in this game. Shotguns are primaries, not secondary. So it, speaking of Modern Warfare 2. Anyway, oh yeah. So oftentimes I get confused with when I get points. Like a kill confirmed whenever you walk over a kill, dog tag. I mean, you get those plus 50, and it says kill confirmed underneath. But if you're not paying as much attention, or you're just looking at other stuff, and you're shooting someone, and the plus 50 pops up, usually I think, oh, yep, he's dead. Moving on to the next target. But then, oh god, no, he killed me. And yeah, that's kind of a little bit annoying. What I feel they should do is that they should make a distinct difference between experience that you get from kills and just from completing objectives. And it's the same in Domination. Like, as you saw just then, I stopped shooting the guy in the window when I was on B because points popped up and I was like, yep, done. Don't need to shoot him anymore. But no, it was the capture of the flag, and I wasn't looking at the flag. Like, I never pay attention to that bar unless I know there's no enemies. Which is why I didn't know that I finished the cap. But yeah, I don't know. I wish they'd do it. Oh, look at that guy just, and then I get owned as well, which is oh well. He was at long range. It was stupid of me to try to engage him at long range. Yeah. Anyway. Also, lag compensation. Normally when someone says that, I expect something negative, but here I have actually something positive to say. Now, in Modern Warfare 2, I would never surge past 100 milliseconds ping because I knew I would end up with a 1 in 20 game. You know, because 100 millisecond ping it's 1/10 of a second. That's all it takes to kill someone. And if the guy gets his bullet on target, and assuming that everyone has the same reaction time, you'd lose every single fair fight. Which, yeah, but in Modern Warfare 3, I search until I find a game. I don't care what ping it has because I get lag compensation. And you know, it's a little bit buggy. Obviously, it's a huge step to write that kind of code, right? Because you have to constantly update it. You have to constantly be testing for the ping and updating the amount of lag compensation that you give to every player, and that just requires a very detailed code. And it also has to run fast, so you know, in the middle of a gunfight it constantly has to adjust, and it has to do that, and the host computer has to do that a lot per second. So, and there's only so much processing power in a console. And yeah, look at me just beasting. Oh, I'm about to stop beasting. Oh, that gun. Oh god, I don't know, I never feel as though I should die as I do to that gun, even though I know it's not overpowered. I don't think there's any gun on Modern Warfare 3 that's overpowered. Like, I like to use submachine guns. Like, in the past couple of days, the only thing I've been using is submachine guns. And when using your submachine guns, there's... Oh, look at me YYing on the PC, which is kind of annoying. You gotta press 2-2, which you have to take off your finger from one of the movement keys. Oh yeah. Oh man, yes. I like this. I like it when it goes like this. By the way, I was talking about the gameplay just then. Anyway, so submachine guns. Yeah, I've been using all the different submachine guns, and I have 2 favorites so far. Oh, 3 favorites actually. No, kinda. Yeah, everyone knows about them. But the PP90M1 is actually my favorite. I haven't gotten to unlock the MP7 extended mags rapid fire, which is the way I run my submachine guns. But the PP90M1, I like it just because of the way it sounds and because of the way it handles and looks. There's just something very satisfying about keeping that finger on the trigger for, 10 seconds, and it just keeps going. And the same can be said about the the P90, but it doesn't sound as good. Like, it has that fake sort of sound to it that you can hear it over and over in this video, obviously. But yeah, I like to run around with the submachine guns, and there's no real difference between the P90 and the PP90M1. The only difference really is that the PP90M1 has a bit less recon. The the P90 has a faster rate of fire, or at least that's what it feels like. And it's all about what it feels like, not what the stats are. Like, even if the PP90M1 has a faster fire rate, but if it feels as though the P90 has a faster fire rate and the enemies are dropping more, and that's the important thing, not the stats. Just something that oftentimes people lose sight of. So I prefer just using the hip fire because it's you have more peripheral vision and you don't focus as much. I've told you this. But so the P90 is the obvious choice for me because it has a faster fire rate. It has about the same hip fire spread. I don't think that they get any more hit markers with the P90. Oh, long shot! Oh god. Than the PP90M1 has. But it certainly feels as though at a long distance I'm at a severe disadvantage unless the target isn't looking at me. Then I can burst fire the P90 and still own. Oh, another thing I discovered about lag compensation is that hipfire is not the way to go when you have a lot of lag compensation, because it seems as though it doesn't register the hits as well. But if you aim down sight, it just takes a couple of seconds before it starts registering, and all your bullets will count. Whereas on hipfire, the hit detection is kind of funky. Anyway, that's this game. 48 and 21. Yeah. What is that? A 2.2 or something? Anyway, there you go. There you have it. Oh god, that was horrible. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time. Also, I've been putting just music on my videos, and I think I'm gonna stop that because it just gives a feeling as though I can't carry a commentary by myself, which I can, I think. And also at the end, I don't like the music either because eventually it's just gonna get lame. Anyway, so on the screen you have a 46 and 5 domination game on Bakara. I've one more video, and I'm fairly sure I can keep doing well on Bakara because every time I've played it so far, I've been doing well. So if you want to click on that, it's kind of epic. I like it a lot. I run around to spawn a whole lot and just own them, really. They were using sniper rifles and shotguns, which post-patch are even more worthless than they were before. So whenever the enemy team is using sniper rifles at close range and trying to use shotguns, it's always a good time to just go around and own them a whole lot.